Welcome back to Benny the Brave Brown Bear's Adventures. Today's story is called Benny the Brave Brown Bear and the Quest for the Lost Moonstone. In the heart of the Enchanted Woods, Benny the Brave Brown Bear woke up to a beautiful morning. The sun was shining, birds were singing, and the forest was alive with the sounds of nature. Benny stretched and smiled, ready for another day of adventure. But little did he know that today would be unlike any other day. Today, he would embark on the most exciting journey of his life. As Benny strolled through the woods, he noticed something unusual. The forest was bathed in a strange silvery light, even though the sun was high in the sky. Benny followed the light to a small clearing where his friend Oliver the owl was perched on a low branch, looking very concerned. "Good morning, Oliver," Benny called out cheerfully. But Oliver didn't respond with his usual wise hoot. Instead, he sighed deeply. "Benny, something terrible has happened," Oliver said, his eyes wide with worry. "The Moonstone has gone missing." "The Moonstone?" Benny asked, tilting his head in confusion. "Yes," Oliver replied. "The Moonstone is a magical gem that sits at the top of Moonrise Mountain. It's what gives the moon its light at night. Without it, the night sky will remain dark, and the balance of the Enchanted Woods will be disturbed. We must find it before nightfall." Benny felt a thrill of excitement. "I'll help you find the Moonstone, Oliver. Where do we start?" Oliver hooted in relief. "Thank you, Benny. We must first visit the Crystal Cave. It's said that the Moonstone was forged there, and the spirits of the cave might have clues about its whereabouts." Benny nodded, determination shining in his eyes. Together, they set off toward the Crystal Cave, with Oliver flying just ahead to guide the way. The journey to the Crystal Cave was not easy. They had to cross the River of Echoes, where the water whispered secrets and could easily distract travelers, leading them astray. But Benny stayed focused, his eyes fixed on the path ahead. When they reached the river, Benny spotted a narrow bridge of stones. "We'll cross here," Benny said confidently, leading the way. The stones were slippery, and the river's whispers grew louder, trying to pull them off the path. But Benny kept moving forward, his strong paws gripping the stones. Oliver flapped his wings to keep his balance, and together they made it across safely. Once on the other side, the forest grew darker, the trees thicker and more twisted. But Benny and Oliver pressed on until they reached the entrance of the Crystal Cave. The cave's mouth shimmered with an eerie blue light, and inside, the walls sparkled with countless crystals of all colors. Benny took a deep breath and stepped inside, followed closely by Oliver. The air was cool and still, and their footsteps echoed softly. As they ventured deeper, they heard a soft, melodic hum, as if the cave itself was singing a lullaby. "Who dares enter the Crystal Cave?" a voice echoed, deep and resonant. Benny stopped in his tracks, his heart pounding. But he knew he had to be brave. "It's me, Benny the Bear, and my friend Oliver. We seek the lost Moonstone." From the shadows, a figure emerged, a large, ancient crystal golem, its body glowing faintly with the light of the cave. Its eyes, deep and wise, focused on Benny. "The Moonstone has indeed been stolen," the golem said gravely. "It was taken by a dark creature who wishes to plunge the forest into eternal night." Benny's heart sank, but he didn't let fear overtake him. "How can we find it?" The golem extended a hand, revealing a small, glowing crystal. "Take this shard. It will guide you to the Moonstone, but beware, the path is fraught with danger. You must travel to the Forgotten Valley where the creature dwells. Only the bravest and most determined can retrieve the Moonstone." Benny accepted the crystal shard, feeling its warmth in his paw. "Thank you. We'll bring the Moonstone back." With the shard in hand, Benny and Oliver left the Crystal Cave and headed toward the Forgotten Valley. The forest around them grew darker, and the trees more twisted as they approached the valley's entrance. Benny could feel the weight of the task ahead, but he was more determined than ever. The Forgotten Valley was a place of shadows, where the sun's rays barely touched the ground. It was said that only the bravest could survive its treacherous paths. As they entered the valley, the crystal shard began to glow brighter, lighting the way. "Stay close, Oliver," Benny whispered, feeling the tension in the air. They walked through the valley, dodging thorny vines and avoiding deep pits hidden in the shadows. Suddenly they heard a low growl. Benny's fur bristled as a pair of glowing red eyes appeared in the darkness ahead. Out of the shadows stepped the creature, an enormous dark wolf with fur as black as night and a snarl that sent shivers down Benny's spine. This was no ordinary wolf. It was the night wolf, the creature that had stolen the Moonstone. "You've come to take back the Moonstone?" The night wolf growled, his voice like a cold wind. Benny stood his ground, clutching the crystal shard. "Yes, and we're not leaving without it." The night wolf laughed, a chilling sound that echoed through the valley. "You think you can defeat me, little bear? The Moonstone is mine now, and with it I will plunge the forest into eternal darkness." Benny's heart raced, but he didn't back down. "The forest needs the Moonstone, and I won't let you keep it." With a fierce snarl, the night wolf lunged at Benny. Benny dodged just in time, rolling to the side and leaping back to his feet. He knew he couldn't fight the night wolf with strength alone. He needed to outsmart him. As the night wolf prepared to strike again, Benny held up the crystal shard. The shard glowed brightly, blinding the night wolf for a moment. Benny took the opportunity to dash toward a small cave at the edge of the valley, where he could see a faint blue light emanating from within. "Oliver, follow me!" Benny shouted, and they both ran toward the light. The night wolf, recovering from the flash of light, chased after them, his growls growing louder and more menacing. But Benny was quick, and with Oliver's help, they reached the small cave. Inside, they found the Moonstone, glowing softly on a stone pedestal. Benny grabbed the Moonstone and held it up high. The Moonstone glowed with a brilliant light, filling the cave and pushing back the darkness. The night wolf howled in pain as the light engulfed him, and with a final defeated snarl, he vanished into the shadows. With the Moonstone safely in Benny's paws, they made their way back to Moonrise Mountain, where Benny carefully placed the Moonstone back on its pedestal. The moon in the sky began to glow, casting its soft light over the Enchanted Woods once more. As the night fell, the forest was peaceful again. Benny and Oliver sat on a hill, watching the moonlight dance on the leaves. "You truly are the bravest bear in the forest," Oliver said. Benny chuckled. "I couldn't have done it without you, Oliver. We're a great team." The forest had been saved and Benny's adventure had come to an end, but he knew that as long as he had friends like Oliver, there would always be more adventures waiting in the Enchanted Woods. The end. Thanks for listening. If you like our stories, please like, subscribe, and comment so we can make more adventures for you.